For the most part, is actually pretty good. Who is this guy? I guess he's just a friend. Anyways, this would be a gameplay and a review for now. Um, I mean, I liked it. So, we're just gonna start off with the basics. If you don't know what the backrooms are, you can research it yourself. This is a review. No, I'm not gonna explain it to you. You can do that in your own time. But, the movie, basically, revolves around these people going to the backrooms. And, they find scary stuff, and there's a monster, and it's pretty scary. Okay, it's not really scary. There are some good jump scares, but for the most part, it was, you know, not boring, but wasn't really scary. It was just like, you know, and also the movie isn't just like people walking around. It's not like, oh, it's people walking for an hour. Oh, that sounds boring. No, like there's actually a lot more depth into it. And like for the most part, like it's really like it's actually like really good outside of like all the scary stuff, I think. Like I do like, the characters, they're not bad. Not bad. I think the main character, forgot who her name was, did pretty good for the most part. And like I just think like all the actors did a pretty good job with the roles. And like the characters were good. Yeah, I don't know why people were complaining that the characters had character development. Like, wasn't that a point of a movie? But alright. Yeah, there were people complaining about that. I don't know why. But like, I'm sorry the movie doesn't have Obanga and goddamn, like Mandela catalog, scary faces, next box. Also, no death slides, unfortunately. I know people will probably be really devastated when they hear that. There's no death slides. And no, pool rooms either. Well, I guess technically there are pool rooms, but that more reminds me of level 7, Thalassophobia. But that's just me. It's literally the same room. Um, I just really want to talk about, how it's like really decent. Oh, there's a monster. Oh, um, let's not worry about that. But like, I think it's just like pretty good. I give it like an 8 out of 10 for the most part. Um, Clark, I don't, the actor, I don't know how to spell his name. I'm sorry, bro, but he did a pretty good job too. Um, hmm. And compared to other horror movies, this one's actually pretty decent, and it's actually like pretty exciting. Cause like me personally, I'm not a fan of horror movies. Like I just never really see the appeal of them. Most of the time, they're not really scary, but the Backrooms definitely is scary. You know, some really good jump scares. Like I said, the main monster, it was like Clark, but distorted, like some weird pirate thing. I don't really know how to like explain it. It was just him, except evil. Oh my god, you know how it is. Most part is actually like an actual decent horror movie. You know, like Kane Parsons, I think he did a really good job of creating like an actual good horror movie. That's kind of rare these days. It's like with the other movie, like Obsession, that one. I was also directed by a by a YouTuber. It's beating The Mandalorian and Grogu, which it's impressive, but not really that impressive because Disney really did ruin Star Wars. As much as I love Star Wars, you know, it's kind of sad, but if a movie's bad, it's bad. And if a movie's good, it's good. I'm not really that good with reviews. I'm just the type of guy to say, it's okay, you know, or it's good. Cause like I don't really do like the in-depth analysis. Like this character eating, this character eating McDonald's actually explains the obesity rates of in the U.S. and it shows how unhealthy American citizens are. But you know, that's just my opinion. I failed. Well, what was the light bulb, huh? I didn't even know. For the most part, the movie was good. I give it an 8 out of 10, and I really hope there's a sequel, and Kane, like, continues expanding the, BCU, the Backroom Cinematic Universe, you know? Also, with, like, async, like, the beginning, yes, there's, like, an async employee running away from, like, the main monster, and, like, in the end, the main character, like, got saved by async. But other than that, they weren't really in the movie that much, like, that much. Like, they, like, I had, I don't know, maybe 5 minutes of screen time of all that. But, like, if there is a sequel, which most likely there is, they probably will, include more of async, and async might be the main lead. So, there's that. So, goodbye, Quinn. Keep the change, you filthy animal.